What's up everyone, Max here, Muscle World. I'm here today, I'm with Amanda, and we're gonna go and do some yoga today, something that I've never done before. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you all? Namaste. The spirit in me is the spirit in you.
How long have you been doing yoga for, Amanda?
About 20 years, 2 decades, and I've been teaching since 2011.
Okay, what are we gonna be, like, what should we get out of today? What are we gonna be doing? Because I do a lot of weightlifting, I do a lot of strength stuff, I got quite a stressful job, do a lot of driving. Well, a stressful job, stressful life because I'm so busy. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool to relax a little bit, stretch a little bit. How am I gonna benefit from today?
Well, you just set your intention right there by the sound of it, a long journey. So we're going to try and do anti-travel, so free up the body, loosen off any tension, open some joints, lengthen some muscles, and just check in with the breath, check in with your surroundings.
Sounds good to me.
Yoga means to unite mind, body and breath.
What is yoga, Amanda?
Yoga is the Sanskrit word, the ancient word to unite, and it means unite your mind, body and your breath, or your mind, body and your spirit.
Sounds fun. Sounds good to me. Right, so I've got some I'm not very tight. I do quite a bit of flexibility, quite a bit of mobility. An area I find difficult to stretch is like everything back here. I just find it like nothing I do tends to really kind of stretch it.
Okay.
I do a couple of trapezius stretches and a few mobility stuff, but I get quite tight there, and I find that an area difficult to stretch myself. And I've got something with a massage, things like that. I'm tight in that area.
Yeah.
Anything you reckon? You got any moves that can sort that out?
Yeah, hopefully we can open up the front of the body so it's not overstretching the muscles in the back here, and we can also look at maybe doing some more deeper back work. Instead of weight training on the superficial muscles, we might do a bit of arm raising and see how that goes with your biceps. Might be quite difficult.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
And definitely stretch around the traps and the neck and the shoulders, because they're all related, they all link.
I know what's caused it, mine, with my tightness. So a couple of it is from, one, it's the bed I've got. I sink into it, so I end up kind of sleeping in this kind of posture. Do a lot of driving, but also because I do a lot of backpack walking, sometimes really heavy backpack, you tend to naturally kind of lean forward into it and try and hold the shoulders up to stop yourself falling backwards. So that's caused a lot of tightness. So I'm really interested to see what you can do for me with that, what you can show me, and hopefully people watching might have similar issues and they can learn from you as well. You'll be able to help them.
Yeah, it's good that you identified the causes.
I like to do that though. I like to think, what's the problem? What's the problem? If there's a problem, like people, they come up to me and they say, "Oh, I got a bad back, or I've done this, or I've hurt myself, or whatever." So there's always a way you can track it and look back and think, well, what's happened? You don't just wake up and you've got a problem. You always wake up and you've broken a bone. It doesn't just, you don't just break a bone. Something physically happens to do that. So that's the way my mind works with it, with everything.
Prevention, not cure.
Yeah. And if something goes wrong, find out why it went wrong, and then try and sort it out. Right. Okay. Then let's. Shall we get amongst it then? Do some
hit the
stuff.
Mat. We're going to ground ourselves and just set into the practice, come into our space, and just forget about anything that was and be in the present moment, Eckhart Tolle style. So, hands on the knees. We're going to roll the shoulders up to the ears and drop them down, exhaling. Good, shrug them up to the ears, inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, one more. Exhale, release. And then take 3 team inhales and exhales together to really feel any tension flowing out the body. So breathing in, maybe closing or half gazing the eyes. Inhaling. Exhale, mega. Sound.
Okay, we've got the next one.
Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Just let all that tension flow out of the body, out of the breath, into the air. We no longer require it. Start lengthening the spine, bringing the crown of the head up to the sky and chin level to the ground. And really feel the shoulders melting away from your ears and the neck lengthening. Already having a sense of well-being outside in nature. So keeping the eyes closed or half-gazed, we're going to chant 3 Oms together. And that vibration should really relax the body and the nervous system. So it's a sound R coming from the belly, Om in the chest, and in the throat and the mouth. Inhaling to prepare. Inhaling fully, feel the belly and the ribs rise. Exhaling any tension. And 2 more, breathing in, exploring the lungs, filling the ribs, try and keep the shoulders relaxed, away from the ears. That's where you get tension. And last one, breathing in and breathing out. And already I can tell you're a doer in your mind, so I'm going to get you just to keep the eyes closed or half gazed and visualize a lengthy spine and tune into the sense of sound, that water of the Thames lapping against the wall, and see if it can just really calm your mind, bring you into the present moment. Let the sound of the water just tickle the brain. Let the vibration of your ons feel like you've just really calmed your nervous system down, even though it's a bright day and it's still the middle of the day. And then tuning into the sense of smell, so smelling the water, smelling the beautiful trees, smelling the nature all around us, despite being in a city. And when we engage our senses, we are living in the present moment, we're being rather than doing. And the kinesthetic sense, feeling the ground beneath you, feel supported by your yoga mat. Feel the breeze against the skin and the clothes resting on the body. And then we're going to begin our practice with the intention of releasing the upper body. So taking a breath in, and as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. And then inhale, nose to the sky, stretching the throat. And exhale, chin to chest. And then making horseshoe shapes with the nose, dropping the head from side to side. And just close down any distractions and tune into your space. Create a cocoon all around you of your energy. And then leveling the chin to the ground. Resetting the spine, that's beautiful. We're going to turn the head side to side. Breathing in one way and out the other way. And then laterally flexing the neck, we're going to drop the ear to the shoulder. Just exploring how that feels in the side of the neck. If you're doing a lot of weight training, it's nice to really open up this area. And then we're going to hold on the right hand side and stretch the left arm out to the side, fingertips down towards the ground. And then switch sides. Stretching the arm away from the body. Very good. And then floating the hands behind the head, interlacing the fingers and slowly creating a little flexion in the back, dropping the chin to the chest. Good. And then taking a gentle back bend, opening up the arms, breathing in. Very good. And then releasing, and then placing the hands on the shoulders, making some nice big shoulder rolls. So we're going to go backwards and retract, because a lot of life is spent in flexion, driving.
Makes sense.
Technology. And then we're going to turn side to side, releasing the thoracic spine. Breathing in one way and out the other way. Feeling good already?
Yeah, getting there.
Good, so all these are linked, everything.
Yeah.
So we're going to stretch out the wrists first and work our way up to the shoulders. So if we take our hands out, turn the thumbs down to the ground, overlap the hands,
confidence I know what we're going to do here.
You do?
I've seen some of this before. Something like that, yeah.
And bring the hands towards you, inhaling and exhale, take the hands away. Trying to keep a grip with those fingers.
Yeah, it slipped out. Shouldn't have moisturised my hands.
Nice long neck, remember, and then change over. Interlace the hands the other way. Big breath in.
I like it.
And then take them towards you and exhale. So you can see why you might
What's tight then?
get tight. The bicep femoris, the forearm muscles. Could be the thumb joint or the wrist joint.
Just feels like I'm going to snap my wrist over.
Oh, don't do that. It's not a good advert for yoga practice.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to turn the palms towards us. Stretch out the wrists.
I feel that there.
Nice job. And then take your hand down to the ground, taking the fingers away from you. And other side. Very good. And now we're going to just take a twist to the side. So one hand in front, one hand behind, lengthening the spine. Again, releasing your thoracic spine now that it's warmed up. And change sides. Nice little pop there. Save a fortune on physios. And one more each side. Try not to lean back. And switch sides. Inhaling, exhaling. Great job. And now we're going to take a breath in and exhale. Walk the hands out in front of you.
Yeah, I'm not very far that one.
Really letting the head and everything surrender down to the ground. And a big
That's not as far as I'm going.
That's okay, even if it's here.
What if I go that way when it's like ground slightly? What do you call it?
Excuses.
I can go further with the ground.
You heard me. Okay, if it works for you. Imagine you're fluid in these movements like the water you can hear. And then walking the hands towards you. And then press the ground away with the arms. And look up to the sky. Feel the sun on the face, warming the muscles.
What am I pushing up with?
Lift up the hips. Take the head back into the shoulder blades.
Like that?
Yes. And then slowly come down. We're just going to stretch out the legs. Big breath in. And then cross the ankles the other way. And exhale, walk the hands out in front of you. Very good. Feeling the spine lengthen. Good. So this is nice for your knees, for your hips, everything. Good. And then taking a little back bend. Again. Very good. And then bringing the hips back down to the mat. Shake it out. Not quite done yet though. We're going to take Gomakasana, which means cow face, but just with the upper body. What's it called?
Cow face?
Gomakasana. So we bring the arms over, so we're crossing at the elbow joints, and then bringing the palms together if you can, otherwise back to the hands. Good. And then bringing your thumbs towards your nose and lift the elbows up. And we're taking a few deep inhales so you can feel the skin on the upper back stretching and the shoulder blades opening. Feel that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So lifting the elbows up. And then we're going to unravel and go the other way. So crossing the elbows, bringing the hands towards the face, breathing in, feeling these scapulars pulling apart. Inhale. Very good. Nice and relaxed. And then release. And then I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to interlace the hands behind us and bring the hands towards the hips and the ear towards the shoulder. So you're stretching towards your hands. That feels great.
That's a good one, that.
And then switch sides. Hands to the hips, breathe in. And exhale, laterally flexing the neck. So you can play around with the head position so you can find out where you might need it.
Okay.
So bringing the hands to the shoulders, just releasing, taking the elbows backwards. So we're going to do another one now the shoulders are warmed up and the forearms, and place the hands behind the back, palms face down, and then turn the fingers towards you and up towards the shoulder blade.
Yeah, that was not working.
Alternatively,
Yeah, it's good the alternative one.
you can hold your elbows or wrists.
can't even reach them. I get it on my wrist, that's about as far as I can go.
So you can understand how that gets tight.
Yeah. I literally cannot reach them.
That's okay. So you could start there and just work your way up throughout time.
Thank you. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go at the moment. I'll show my back to the camera. See how bad I am at this one. Try and get there.
Yeah, it could be the rotator cuffs are a little tight.
Quite possibly.
So on that note, we're going to stretch out the triceps first. Did you shave your pits?
Yeah, occasionally. From time to time.
Then take the other hand down to the ground and turn your back of the hand against the back and bring the fingertips together if you can.
That's as close as I can go.
So you could do it with a scarf or a towel or a tie at home.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's very good for the rotator cuffs, the shoulder rotators.
Yeah.
And do you train your rotators when you're...
Not specifically, no.
Other side, so first the tricep. Keeping the neck long and spine long, lovely. And then thumb goes down to the ground, tuck the elbow in and try and wiggle your fingertips towards one another. Using a prop if you need to. Don't have one out here, but it's towel, tie, scarf.
Would you like pull your hand down then, would you, towards
Yes.
it? Yeah.
So you're just inching, or a yoga strap of course. You could do your shoelace.
Because it's yeah.
So, taking the elbows back, just releasing the shoulders again. You might want to stretch your knees out. So we're going to do another stretch for this area, which can help out the shoulders and the neck.
Okay.
So first take a down dog so we can give your knees a bit of a break. It's called Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what am I doing here?
Awesome, and then bring the knees down to the ground, and we're going to bring the knuckles together with the thumbs over the fingers, and the hands are going to be under the shoulders, so you're not going to push away, you're just going to raise the hips up so you feel the length going through towards the wrist. That's it, good. So you're just raising the hips and you're not pushing into the ground, you're just trying to keep the backs of the hands down. Keeping that grip. So just try and keep your thumbs over your fingers like you're going to go boxing or something. But don't box me because you don't like this. So just rocking forwards a little bit and then back, forwards. It's a really good stretch for the forearm area.
Yeah, I can feel that.
So you're aiming to over time lengthen and straighten the arms. That's good though, you did that well.
Just trying to get into the initial position, and then like at first I was like putting all the weight on it.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to keep the weight back here. It's just
Good, yeah.
trying to figure out where you shift your body weight, isn't it?
That's it. So should we look at strengthening the back without weights?
Yes, do
We
it.
can do it because a lot of yoga is pushing, so we want to look at the pulling muscles, which are the back muscles. So we're just going to lay face down. I'm going to move out of your way in a second, so I'll just demonstrate. So we're going to go T to a Y to an I. That's the first thing.
So like that.
Yeah, you can rest your chin on the mat if you want, just wiggle back, that's it. So T shape, so wrists and elbows aligned with the shoulders. Wonderful, good. So you feel that the traps are working here.
Yeah.
And then bring them out to a Y shape. That's a great YMCA impression.
Yeah.
And then I shape, so arms up by the ears with the thumbs pointing towards one another.
Oh, towards that, yeah.
That's it, good. Excellent, do you feel that all working?
Yep.
Come back to a Y shape. Really lengthen as if your fingertips are being pulled away from you by strings. And then T shape. Excellent, and then just go through smoothly from a Y to an I to a Y to a T. It's doing well there, well done. And then we're going to make circles, so small circles.
Go backwards.
Like a cereal bowl shape, that's it, perfect. And then forwards. It's ahead of the game, this one. And then do the same thing from a Y shape. Circles, 4, 3, 2, 1, look at that. And then back the other way. Great, and then try the same thing through an I. at the same time keeping the neck relaxed. 3, 2, 1, and then back. 4, 3. Any shaking going on?
Yeah, it's difficult to relax the neck in that position, I think.
True.
You good?
Yeah, you can rest now.
How long have you got for?
It's brilliant. And that's we're going to stretch that out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can come back up into a down dog.
That's that one there, yeah.
I thought you said your hamstrings were good.
You alright?
Let's have another look at your down dog then.
Which one's down dog? That's how am I getting into that position?
That's a good question. So
like that, is
from
it?
a plank, you would float your hips up to the sky, and your gaze is halfway between the hands and the feet. Not bad. And then chest is towards the thighs. Very good.
Is that right?
Just having your feet forward, so this heel out a little bit.
Out.
As in turn it out so the feet are straight. And then really spread your fingers so that the middle finger points to 12 o'clock. Small rotation of the upper arm outwards, so you feel this all expanding.
Okay.
Good, and you're going to look at lengthening the spine, so the knees might be bent.
Bend the knees.
Yeah, just to get this long.
Keep the heels on the floor?
You can try straightening the legs and see what the heels do without forcing them down.
Well, I'm forcing them down at the moment.
Yeah, so that's just making a little curve in your back.
We don't want the curve.
So you can work towards having the heels up if you want. Yeah, so that you keep that's it. So your chest is reaching towards your thighs. Good. And then start straightening your legs and see what your heels do. They can come up. Let them come up if they want to, so you're not forcing them down. Really good. Right.
Straight down there? Yeah.
So we've just undone all our stretches. So we're just going to take a little stretch in the shoulders again.
Okay.
So wrapping the arm across the body.
I've done this one.
And then changing sides. Good, and you can also give someone a really nice upper back stretch from partner yoga. So we're just going to face each other with our legs wide, and you might want to have a small bend in the knees. So I'm going to pull you, and you're just going to relax forward. So you want to sit like I am. Just a grand finale.
Where's
so our
that going?
feet go wide. You might park the bum a bit further back. Okay, and then you take your wrists, and you're going to take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale just like this. Just let everything go. Can you feel that in the upper back?
I can feel it in my adductors.
Okay, bend the legs a little bit more. That's fine.
Feel that in my hamstrings there.
That's okay. But do you feel your upper back stretching or not?
A little bit, but mainly in my hamstrings and my adductors.
You can bend the legs more then, so you're trying to get the stretch through the shoulders and the lats.
I'm trying to loosen it. I can feel it a bit more that time.
And then relax. Well done. I'm just going to take a counter pose by bringing the soles of the feet together and bouncing the knees up and down.
Oh, that's good.
It's a little counter pose. Okay, so relax the shoulders. So if you feel like you're getting tense at your desk, you can just hold and squeeze and then relax. So you're trying to bring blood flow into that area.
Okay.
So that's my final tip of the day. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, no, good.
Let me know how you
Yeah,
feel.
really good. Yeah, but good. First time I've done that. A few new moves I haven't done before. A few of them are stretches that I've done. What I found differently interesting enough was when doing it in the seated position felt weird, felt awkward. Because a lot of the stretches, like particularly the tricep stretch, when I'm standing up or kneeling down, that feels a lot more natural for me. But then doing it with my legs crossed felt I mean, I feel uncomfortable for me because it's something I'm not used to doing, I guess. But
Yeah.
What's the difference between the two then? Why is that like that? Why do I
Is
feel
it
that?
because feels like the pressure around your knees? I mean, that looks like you're quite relaxed in that position. Or it could be that you're working your core by sitting with a lengthened spine, because we were really focused on keeping the spine erect and the neck long. So that could be it. And it's more focused because you're not thinking about anything else, you're not feeling anything else when you're sitting down. It's more focused on the area that you're looking at.
Okay.
I hope that's
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, all good. All right, thank you very much. Thanks for doing that. And
Welcome.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Yeah.